Hello and welcome to Nether Shields Vlogs. Today I'm going to just probably go to the museums that I told you guys about so I can show you guys that. I'm actually heading over there right now. I'm in the museum now. I'm going to try to be quiet so I don't want to disturb any people, but I just take the camera around to the different displays and show you guys.
I'd be happy to like to see it, but I mean, trust me, I would, it's so beautiful. It is no effort. So no, you're the one who said it's pretty lovely.
No, so like you just before, you can sit here on the stage, and then I'll bring this on.
You want me to continue being for you?
No, it's okay. Alright, you can take a seat.
Okay.
But, or you can just hang. So, we're going to use obsidian to start with.
Oh wow.
Obsidian is volcanic glass. Used to make arrowheads and knives. So we're going to shave off a thin layer of the outside. Whoever was doing this, no, a little too far. But basically, straight way. I have like rings. Yeah, we're going to
So I heard you put up there.
So you're
Oh,
gonna
okay.
Yeah. Just one direction, don't do back and forth, we're going to fire this pump up. So you're going to just grab the little tree.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, you did it there.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what it's there for. But I'll just.
Kevin? This is pretty cool. I've seen down by one of that. It's pretty easy to use. This is like chip off a little piece? Or?
Yeah, for sure. So the people in the valley here will trade for normally. That's fine. No, that's good. Just one of them. Yeah, so actually tomorrow heading into Monday morning is the start of the traditional walk where the Southern Ceremony Walk and Mortal Lake Hike do the traditional trading route here to Mortal Lake. And we usually take about, we might try it depending on the snow, but I'm not sure. But, and then, so they stay a couple days at Tenaya Lake, formerly known as Hialeah Facilities, meaning shiny lakes. And they do that every year, and they haven't been able to do it in the past 2 years because of fires.
So what am I working on?
So we're scraping off a thin layer because they want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do that.
Well, I just spent actually some time after looking around into making this. It's made out of dogwood. Dogwood is actually what grows here in Yosemite in the meadows. And if they actually have to wait till it's brown, because if you actually touch it when it's green, it's like poison ivy, you'll get all itchy. And so actually has them, and so I actually started from scratch with the dogwood. What you do is you actually, with a piece of, I forget the type of rock, I wish I could remember, but anyways, you end up scratching the surface of it, like so you try to get the skin off it, and then just by scratching it, and then once the skin is off, it's like a fine fiber layer. So that's what it kind of comes off as a ribbon, and you break part of the stick, and then once you do that, some of the fiber comes out, and then you peel the fiber, and then once you do that, you get what looks like ribbon. Once you get the ribbon, you actually end up tying it and then making it into this stuff right here, the rope. And so they actually use this rope for backpacks, really all sorts of things that you'd use rope for. I learned about like the different beads, like some different the different patterns in the beads on the baskets. Like sometimes those symbols or patterns would be different family crests or just have no meaning to them at all. It was really fascinating. I didn't even know about that. And then another thing is that so it's actually a stick with a hoop, a round hoop, and then they actually made that by, I forget what type of wood it was, but they ended up making that by peeling the bark off of a certain type of wood or sticks, and then once the bark was peeled, it actually was bendable, so they actually could bend it without breaking it. And they actually used that along with hot rocks to cook meat.
Alright, people are gonna say, why is the little stinky girl crying?
Damn you, creek! Miwok cabin. I'm pretty sure it just butchered the name of that. Miwok. Okay, I'm gonna stop before I butcher it even more. But it's pretty cool. These rock holes were actually used for grinding acorns, and they actually, I'm not sure what the exact ingredients were, but they ended up making the acorns into a fine substance, and then they probably mixed it with some other ingredients to make like a patty, and then they actually ate that. That's actually what the main course of meal was out here. But it's really fascinating seeing how all the techniques and how there's just the different techniques and all the interesting things, how they survived out here and thrived. Unless if you're here, you can't really get a good scale of how big this structure is. This is what I was talking about, dogwood. That is a really fascinating museum. Highly recommend anyone that comes to Yosemite to check that out. And I'm actually walking over to a Yosemite cemetery. Yosemite Cemetery. Try saying that a couple of times. That's quite a tongue twister. So this is actually that's actually where the museum is, just right there. It's really close. And then I actually was in this cemetery before when me and Deborah ended up going up to Middle Earth. I can show you guys how you get there really quick if you guys want. Actually, you guys really don't have a say, I'm doing it anyways. Here is the cemetery, Yosemite Cemetery, Yosemite Cemetery, Yosemite Cemetery. Just came across one that says Boston, and then another one that says Frenchman, and another one that says a boy. Kind of surprising that there's actually a cemetery here in Yosemite, but it makes sense considering how long Yosemite has been around. Jeez, I'm actually not sure how many years. I want to say, I'm not even going to guess. All I know it's been around for a long time, but it makes sense. Yeah. Kind of sad too, but it's really fascinating too, just because of all the history Yosemite has.